Yeah, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Tuesday, the 4th of February 2020. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the trades that I'm looking at, all the pairs I'm trading using the high probability trading method, and also I'll have a look at the news and the JAGfx website, Facebook, and the shared spreadsheet. So it's been a while since the videos. I've just got back to Vietnam in this week, so back in the routine. When traveling, it's just a bit of a pain to do the old videos. So I apologise for not doing one for a couple of weeks. All right, here's the Facebook group, the JAGfx. So there's been a few new members in the last couple of weeks, so welcome to all of you. All I'd suggest is you read this top pinned announcement post from Christina. Just tells you where stuff is basically around here. If you just click on see more, it'll open the whole page up. Basically tells you go in this files folder over here on the left, and that just shows you where the bits and pieces are. Multiple trade spreadsheet, my recommendations, some Telegram links, and the important things, FAQs, and the trade results, JAGfx trade results. When I refer to the shared spreadsheet, that's it there. And I also post all of the trade screenshots, and they go into somewhere. For the life of me, I can't see them. Trade screenshots, there they are. So they're all in the shared folders there. So you're more than welcome. There, like I said, there's how many members have we got these days? 5,351. So thanks everyone for being a member, and welcome to all the new members. Let's have a quick look at the news. This is the Forex calendar, economic calendar, Forex Factory. Set up, it's not a bad free tool. It's not super good, but it does the trick. Tuesday was today. We had the interest rate news out of Australia, which remained the same. And tomorrow we've got employment numbers out of New Zealand early. It's about 1 hour, 15 minutes before I can get up. Red is the high impact statements. They're the main ones I look at. So you've got a few talking heads speaking. Some numbers out of US Thursday. Retail sales, trade balance out of Australia. Another talking head. And I think the big one's on Friday. More talking heads from Australia. And the big one, employment numbers out of Canada, and the biggie is the old non-farm payrolls or employment numbers out of the US. So that's something to be aware of. It's on Friday. This is all in local time for me, so that's 8:30 on a Friday night. Once that's done, that's my week done. Let's have a look at the shared spreadsheet. So when I talk about the shared spreadsheet in the Facebook post, etc., that's what I'm talking about. So this is the probably cut it off a bit. Hang on a sec, so you can see what I'm looking at the bottom there. All right, it's better. So this is the HP and high probability and mod MACD combined. This is the spreadsheet here when it commenced 26th of June 2019. Just a bit of a menu up here, what things mean. If you see red like this, it's either against MAs and or a high risk trade. Divergence, R for regular, H for hidden. If you see green lines like this, means it's been up pretty close to overall break-even level. I'll just move up a bit. As you can see, there's been 525 trades to date. What have we got here? See that red colour? Means it's been a trade. Blue, aqua, means it's been a win. Yellow means it's just a partial close on it so far, so still open trades. Obviously, white one means the trades haven't even been partially closed yet. So you can see all the spreadsheet there. Not too exciting. Just keep in mind, this is all available to everyone in the Facebook group and also the Telegram group, so there's no dramas there. Come across here, this is just a bit of a summary of the same spreadsheet we just looked at. So it's all pips are all based on a base lot of 0.02 start date. Each pair is marked here sec, I'll just make this bigger. Each pair is here, so these are 28 currency pairs and gold and silver, and the pips to date and the profit to date. You see a couple of cause me grief, but generally they're all pretty good. Overall pips, not such an important number. Profits, not too bad. So that's just on a base slot of 0.02. So it's just a rough number. So let's get on the charts. Now I'll go through each pair individually. Just remember that you can, if you can't understand me or you're having trouble reading stuff, you can pause the video, slow it down, speed it up, do whatever you like. And you can see if you have any questions, just feel free to drop me an email or contact me via Facebook or anything like that. Email address is just admin@JAGfx.com, admin@JAGfx.com. So it's pretty easy. So we'll start with the pound yen. You'll see my notes on the chart normally work in a chronological order from the top down. So buy trades are marked by blue intersecting lines, so vertical blue line and horizontal blue line. Sell trades are marked by a red horizontal, vertical and horizontal lines. So the buys here at the intersection and the sells there. So on this pair here, we had hidden bullish divergence. As you can see, we've got price going up, trends going up. MACD, you could probably say it's not going down, but it's a double bottom. So that'll do me. We've got some support level here too now. Blue aqua lines, you will see, are just trend lines I draw, just something that attracts my attention. Green trend lines generally bullish, and you'll see the red ones represent bearish. So we took the buy here, we took a hedge sell. You can read my notes here. Overall break even, NA not applicable as hedged. So we're locking in a loss, looking for a new buy. MACD platinum still below the zero level, which is good. Hopefully we may, with this pop up tomorrow, maybe the next day, if it continues up, we'll get a buy signal, which will go on a bigger position and clear out these trades. That's a plan anyway. Whether that works, who knows. USD CAD, no trade happening at the moment. I'm still kicking myself for missing this buy down here. It says green dot on, great signal. I missed it because it was like that, and when I checked these charts first thing in the morning, I neglected to just have a quick look underneath the fold there. So it was a valid buy signal. It's gone up nicely without me, but it happens. Now I've drawn red trend lines in at the moment, looking for a hidden bearish divergence, potential only, because nothing's been confirmed yet. I just move these trend lines every day. So at the moment, if this thing was to roll over, we get a red QMP filter dot, I would take the sell. But at the moment, there's nothing there, so I'm just waiting patiently. That's the problem with daily charts. It could be a long time between trades. AUD CAD. Right, you can see I've got a big blue aqua line along here, good support level. It dropped below it and it sort of popped up over it. So similar to the pound yen, I've taken a buy based on hidden bullish divergence. When I go in with hidden bullish divergence, I don't go with any stops. So, or I might have a stop, just a safety stop, which I remove. So I've taken the buy, taken a hedge sell, same position size. Now looking for a new buy. Potentially going to happen tomorrow, don't know. Again, there's, like I said, I start off with hidden divergence. Now there's possibly bullish, regular bullish divergence forming. Lower price, where's a higher lows on the MACD platinum or the oscillator, and lower lows on the price. So if we get another sell, so this one buy was 0.02, the hedge sell was 0.02, the next buy would be for 0.06. I put that number buy entry into my multiple trade spreadsheet, and it'll give me an overall break even. You'll see that on some of the other charts shortly. Yeah, so you can see it's pretty straightforward at the moment, locking in a loss. Euro New Zealand. Now this is one pair of one of my pairs I've got myself in a bit of a bother with. mainly because the MACD platinum stayed below the 0 level for so long. Eventually broke out, got to my overall break-even level, which is this yellow dashed line. You can see there it is there and what my position size is. Popped up through it. I did the maths, but there wasn't enough profit to cover all the swap, so I decided to just see how it pans out. What will happen now is this will probably roll over to the downside, where I will look at taking a sell, and it'll be based on something like, I haven't drawn the lines in yet, so this is a good example, something like this. So we'll just change that to red. I know these charts get a bit messy sometimes, but it's just the way it is. So, and where's that equivalent? About there somewhere. So potential hidden bearish divergence there. So we've had this big downtrend, pull back, expect to roll over and head back down again. MACD is above the 0 level, so if it does that, if I do get a sell signal, I may look at closing out a few of these buy trades below. Puts me in a high risk position, but it clears some of my trades, takes a little bit of profit. At the moment, I'm just sort of concentrating on this blue box, treating it individually from the others, but that's my overall break-even level there. It's not working out. Didn't push it. If it just pushed up high enough, just out of curiosity, let's have a look at the fib level, see how high it did go from that high up there to that. Yeah, just over the 50%. Didn't quite make 61.8. Just something I look at every now and then. So I'm talking about from that high there to the low, up to there and back. It's from my old GAN studying days, just out of curiosity. So we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. But we've got a few pips in the bank, so it's not too bad. I wish it just popped up another 20 or 30 pips. It would have been sweet then, but not to be. Here's another one of my problem pairs, CAD Swiss. I'll show you what I normally do. It's a pair that doesn't move much. You can see, you know, that's just, this thing just goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now I need to bounce around here, so this level here, hopefully bounce somewhere here and pop up there. Give me another buy trade, and I'll gladly take that. The MACD is below the 0 level, take another buy trade. There's my overall break even all the way up there, so it's miles away at the moment. But the good thing is with buy trades, there's a good positive swap on the buy trades. It's ugly on the, so you can see here, pips to date, 789, but negative dollar profit because of the big negative swap on the sell trades. But I put myself in a bit of a high risk position here, a lot of buy trades, as you can see. You can read my notes, a lot of buy trades. I'll probably get another one soon. All right, New Zealand CAD, another one that come close to my overall break-even level down here, not quite. This box, if you see a box like this, just look, it means I'm looking at one particular sequence. I think there's one back on the Euro New Zealand. So I took the sell, and that was based on, you can read my notes here, that sell was, sell has hidden bearish divergence, so there's no stop in there. So this little blue box here, if I just get it, I should extend it a bit. This little blue box just means I can look at these trades individually. So I took the sell, took the hedge buy, take another sell, and see, and I'll treat this sort of different to these other trades out here, but I do look at the big picture overall, and that was the overall break even up here. So that's what I mean when I've got these boxes in place. It just gives me, drills it down a bit and sort of ignore the other trades. This come very close to my overall break even, very close, but not quite. I should have probably looked at cash now, but it just sort of popped down and bounced straight back up. So because I've got a few pips in the bank, but we'll see how we go. We might still work. This is another slow moving pair, the New Zealand CAD. A little bit ugly. I know the charts look a bit ugly, but you can read my notes and I'll eventually work my way out of this. Just might take some time, that's all. All right, Aussie Yen. Looks like the Aussie's on the move. Looking at a few of these pairs. I did take a buy here and it was stopped out when I think I just closed it out when this sell signal presented. So I just brought these grey lines in to see if a hedge would work out. So if I took that buy, took a hedge sell, then took a third buy, if it sets up, I just want to see if it works out. That's the only reason I got them. So I lost 67 pips on my first buy, looking for a second buy here. Hopefully it'll pop up. Again, nothing happening yet. There's no green QMP dots. The MACD Platinum hasn't even changed, but it's below the zero level, so looking for buy trades. Euro CAD. This is a pair. I took a buy, a hedge sell, a second buy. I've closed out the original buy, hedge sell, and I've closed out 0.04 of that 0.06. Actually got myself in positive because this is a pair I was struggling with. It's a bit of a sideways pair. So the stops are marked by these red dotted lines. So stop level there, big support level, as you can see on my notes. The buy was there, popped up, now it's rolling over. So if I do get a sell signal, I'll probably bring this stop up above my entry level. I'll close another 0.01, bring the stop up, and I'll take the sell because that's probably not a bad setup there. Just have a look. Could be another hidden divergence there. Let's have a quick squiz. We'll go from any of these pies here. So it's going down. Hopefully this is heading up or close to it. Yep, it's heading up. So potential hidden bearish divergence setting up there. So that's good. So I'll take the sell. That'd be nice. MACD's above the zero level, so looking for sells. New Zealand USD, nothing doing at the moment. Potential hidden bullish divergence setting up. Need a turn here, and I'll take the buy, but nothing happening at the moment. Aussie Swiss, I've got 3 buys, 3 sells. You can read it. I'm hedged. All very tight, all very close. Price just dropped away. I'm not losing anything while that's happening. Just have a quick look here. Nah. So you probably expect some sort of pullback. Might get a buy signal tomorrow. If that's the case, I could look at closing some of these sells, or I could just take a bigger buy position, which would be my 4th buy, and just try and work my way out and just keep it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll consider it tomorrow. I could close 1 or 2, maybe even 3 of these sells and try and risk it. Make some pips, but yeah, I'm not really. We've got a trend that's going down. The MAs are starting to spread. I'm going against the trend. I haven't really got any obvious divergence anywhere, so I might just play it safe. We'll see tomorrow when I'm bleary-eyed at 6 a.m. All right, Euro Swiss took a buy here. It's a high risk as trading against the trend. There's the buy in here. Went against me, dropped down a bit, starting to pull back up now. MACD still below the zero level. This is regular bullish divergence, hence a stop in place. Against the trend, high risk trade, but it was taken. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, very close to being stopped out here, I think. I know one of my trades was, but I don't think it was this one yet. There's a sell taken back here. High risk is going into the trend. Regular bearish divergence, already closed half, put a stop in place, move my stop again. Generally, I move the stop, tighten the stop right up when I get this blue dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, because that's an indication I'm now looking for buy trades. You can see possible hidden bullish divergence setting up. Not yet, but it's setting up. This here was all regular bearish divergence. Divergence is coming at my ears. So yeah, it's very close to the stop, locking in profit, a little bit of profit there. Euro yen, I think this has been stopped out. Took a sell up here based on a double top, and also what have I got hidden bullish divergence there? It's not even bullish. It's regular bearish divergence, so you can probably get rid of that. So I took a sell, already closed out half, moved my stop down when I got this blue dot on the MACD Platinum. Now possibly looking for a buy. The MAs are all very flat and tight. We've got some sort of resistance support level here. which seems to be holding nicely. If we get a buy tomorrow, we'll just pop up there. I'm pretty sure this is stopped out, so I'll tidy this up tonight. It'll be all closed, that trade. A few pips in the bank on this one too. Euro yen, not a bad pair to trade. And we'll look to go to the upside here. I'm just thinking there's not really much. Is there much in the way of divergence anywhere? Possibly from there to there. So what have we got here? Things are slowing up on my laptop. So that'll be green because it's bearish, bullish. Just got to get it cutting it right myself. And say that's going down there. So that's from there to there. So hidden bullish divergence possibly setting up. Need confirmation, then we'll go from there. All right, moving right along. Next cab off the rank, USD Japanese yen. Not much happening. Good support level here. I made note of it. Possible setting up a divergence, another Japanese USD Japanese yen. Looking at a bullish, hidden bullish divergence. Not a great one, but it's even probably a double bottom on the MACD Platinum if it turns up tomorrow. But still, technically, we'll take the buy. Prices sort of bounce around the 240 LMA. It's been a tough one to trade lately. This is just not really getting any traction. Well, we still made a few pips, but so it's not the end of the world. Let's move to the Euro USD. Took a sell back here. You can read my notes. Pretty straightforward. Regular bearish divergence. I've since moved my stop. Closed half. Moved my stop down. Took a buy here a couple of days ago. What day is today? Monday. That would have been last week. Based on hidden bullish divergence and a triple bottom here. We've got this triple bottom. Hidden bullish divergence. You can see it there. So we took the buy. Overall break even for my sell, which is only a partial sell, and a full buy is this yellow line, so it's +1. So as long as price is above it, we're at plus break even. As soon as the price drops below that, we're losing overall. At the moment, it just got the signal, and 2 days later, it's just gone straight back down. But the MACD is still below the zero level. It's bearish divergence, let's start again. It's hidden bullish divergence, so no stop in place, and I'll work my way out of it. In the meantime, I'll cash in on the downside with this partial sell trade. Aussie New Zealand in a sell from way back here, partial sell. I've had a few signals in here. Sell, didn't take it, sell, didn't take it. Just not happy with the way the setup was. It was already in a sell, so I'm not going to add to it. Ideally, I want price to go back to the MAs before a sell's taken. Now we're starting to get this support level. Had a bit of regular bullish divergence forming. Now we've got a support, double bottom, triple bottom, whatever you want to call it. Buy signal, except the MACD wasn't below the zero level. I probably should have taken that anyway. Just because I like these sort of structures, these base levels. And if you look left, just bring up the crosshairs. No, not even close. If you look left, it's sort of support level anyway, another support level. I don't know how far that extends. Oh, there you go. So, you know, that's a pretty strong base. Cross here, there. Oh, I wonder if it goes any further. Oh, yeah, look at that. All through here. Oh, maybe I should have taken that buy this morning. Yeah, that's not a bad setup, and it would have been in a few pips already. Even though the MACD Platinum's not below the zero level, I like these strong bases, and that's probably a good support level on the Aussie New Zealand. But the good thing is I'm still in the sell. There's my stop. So if it rolls over, I'm still in it. Pound Aussie. Let's have a look at the Pound Aussie. What are we in here? Took a buy back here. That's a big buy as a part of a big sequence. Closed out a heap of other trades. And basically just down to 0.01 of that trade now. Put a few pips in the bank. And stop in place. It's gone up nicely. Thought about a sell signal, but there's no, it's against the big trend. The trend's up. There's no divergence supporting the sell, so I didn't take it. I probably could have because I've got a partial buy on, so it gives me a partial hedge, but I decided against it. I'm in a lot of pound pairs at the moment, as you'll see. It gets a bit messy. All right, here's one. It's a high risk euro pound. Took a buy here. High risk because I'm against the trend. You can see the trend's down. I've taken a buy and price is already at the MAs. But the reason I took it, we've got hidden bearish divergence. Not a great setup. The MACD is not a long way below the zero level, but it's a valid signal all the same. And I'll see if I can work my way out of it. Already it's gone against me, as every trade does just about. Can be a tough pair to trade, this euro pound, but when it makes a move, you want to be on it. Right, euro Aussie. This has been a tough pair to sort of trade recently. It's been stuck a bit of a range. It looks like nice moves everywhere, but I seem to miss them all. But I've got a few pips, so not complaining. Now let's have a look at these blue trend lines I've drawn, because I'm pretty sure they're pretty significant. You can see, yeah, it's probably a bit, so it's stuck in a bit of a range at the moment, but in these trend lines, so bounce, 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 bounce. Now we've had this bounce, so we've got some support there, resistance there, broke through, but then only made up as high as this height and bounced down. Now we're back at this level here. Looks like we're probably going to get a sell signal tomorrow. I'm going to take it. It's just, this is going sideways. So MACD's a fair way above the zero level. If we do get the sell signal, I might not get it. It'll be close. If we get it tomorrow, I'm going to take it. So you heard it first from. Still got to get it though. All right, Aussie USD. Yeah, MACD's a long way below the zero level. If I get a buy signal on this, there's no trades on at the moment, I'm taking the buy. We've sort of got some, yeah, look, it's touch and go. You could probably, not so much divergence, even though technically it is more of a good support level. Look at this, it's just these wicks come down. You can look. Remember, support level is not an actual price; it's a zone. So this area here, let's just have a look. See, yeah, that'd be right. Now my platform's jammed up. I'll just here we go. So this is a fairly significant low on the Aussie. Yeah, sort of it's spiked down here before over here. A few spikes down, but not really pushing through. You see these little spikes everywhere. So I'm thinking this might be a good support level, and if I get a buy here, quite happy to take it. But at the moment, in no trades. That's the Aussie USD, pound CAD. What are we doing here? We're going to buy from in here. I must have got in late on that buy. Yeah, 1 day late on entry, and that's got a stop in place now above the entry level. So this is this buy in here. Now we've got a sell, which is based on hidden bearish divergence. So I've got a partial buy and a full sell. No stop on the sell because it's hidden bearish divergence. You can see higher highs on the MACD Platinum and lower highs on price. That's that red lines. Overall break-evens up here were negative. So as long as price is below that yellow dashed line, we're overall profit on these two trades. So that's all right at the moment. That's the pound CAD. CAD Japanese yen in a sell up here, already closed half. Yeah, you can read my notes. If I get a buy signal on this tomorrow, which is more than possible, I will bring this sell stop down probably into this level here somewhere, and I'll take that buy. No problems there. Potential hidden bullish divergence. A lot of hidden divergences lately. So that's the green lines, but still waiting for the setup. Pound Swiss. Yeah, I took a sell on this based on hidden bearish divergence. It's here and there. Looks a little bit ugly. It is a bit ugly. Like I said, as long as the divergence, as long as one side is on the right side of the MACD Platinum, which in this case, the second part of the side is, it's not that convincing. It's not that far above the MACD Platinum. So it's like I said, it's a high risk trade. Yeah, price is right at the 240 LMA. So, and at a previous low or support level, which it was. MACD Platinum's not above the zero level that far, so it was a trade that I was reluctant to take. I took it. Now it looks like I'm paying the price. It's already got against me, but it's hidden bearish divergence, so I will work my way out of it, hopefully. New Zealand Swiss franc in a buy here, hedge sell here, because this is all based on hidden bullish divergence initially, which is this trade here. So those trend lines. Took the buy, took the hedge sell, now looking for a new buy. MACD Platinum still below the zero level. Hopefully that'll happen. USD Swiss franc, one of my pairs that has given me so much grief lately. I don't know why. Took a sell, and like a lot of my trades lately gone against me. The blue line's parity, so it's 1.00. As you can see up there, that's a big number on the Swiss franc. I just keep that marked on the chart. So I took a sell, nil stop, hidden bearish divergence. You can see it there. MACD still above the zero level, so if we get a buy signal, I'll just take the hedge and look for another sell. That's the plan. And yeah, again, it's probably a high risk trade as we're at that low already. But I took it. Sucker for punishment. It's a valid signal. Pound New Zealand. What we got here? Another one that was based on hidden bearish divergence here. Took the sell, hedge buy, possibly getting another sell soon. MACD Platinum's above the zero level, so still looking for sells. So we've got a few trades. We're looking for the old 1, 2, 3 type setup. But with the uncertainty around the Brexit still, gets a bit sort of messy, and with the pound pairs, and they've been hard to trade lately. All right, talking about pound pairs, pound USD. Now, this is another one of these boxes, which I started here with this initial buy. So I've got these 3 dangling sell trades, which have caused me a bit of grief. A lot of pips, a few dollars in the bank profit. So, I'm just trying to work my way out of this pair. And this, at the moment, just looking at this box, we've got a buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell, third buy, come very close to getting to overall break even, which is just above around that red dot there. Didn't quite make it, fell away this week, and then we took our third hedge sell. So we're hedged on this little group here, and the overall break even is way the hell down below these somewhere. So if it drops off the edge of a cliff, fine, no problems at all, because I'm hedged on this and it'll help me with these. If it shoots up, great. I'll just reverse this sequence and take a buy, and hopefully it'll help take some of the heat off these ones. And I've got a few pips in the bank I could take a couple of losses, and it won't do me too much damage. So, but this is what I'm concentrating on at the moment, and I'll worry about these later. We'll just see how it all goes. We'll just grind away on this pair. New Zealand, Japanese yen, another one of these ones, took the buy based on hidden bullish divergence, which is this initial one. There's the buy there. Looks like we might be setting up again for the still hidden bullish divergence. Took the hedge sell, so we're locking in a loss between there and there. Now waiting on a second buy. So 1, 2, 3 trades. 1, 2, 3 as I call it. Gold, hedged at the moment. Got a few trades going. As soon as I take the buy, yeah, it rolled against me. Story of my life at the moment. Just have to wait and see where this goes, and we've just got to work out. I've got a few dollars in the bank. I've decided to count the pips on the metals because it's a bit deceiving. So I'll just keep my pips to the currencies and just count the dollars on the metals. So we're hedged. So what happens here, if this rolls over, might get a sell signal, which is not going to help me at all because the MACD Platinum's already below the zero level. So all I'll be looking for is another potential buy somewhere, and just seeing where we go from there. How many sells we got on? Just the one hedge sell all the way down here. Be nice if it dropped all the way down there, then I can work my way out through the buys. Another one's gone against me. Silver took a buy based on hidden bullish divergence. There it is there. And straight away, gone against me. Having a shocker lately, aren't I? But doesn't always happen because you look at this sell signal down. Yeah, that buy made a liar of me, but eventually worked my way out. Sell down, buy, sell. Yeah, but anyway, taking this buy, going against me, so happens, it happens. All right, that's about all the pairs, I think. Got a bit of work to do on a few of them. Some are going all right. I've got to tidy up that euro yen. That's, you can see this is just my profile, all the pairs in alphabetical order. If you see them extended like this, means there's a trade on. If you see them indented like that, there's no trade on. So, for example, the euro yen, I think I've stopped out, so that'll be moved to that. So at a glance, I can see what pairs I've got trades on, how many trades I've got, etc. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I know they're not the most exciting videos or the most professionally done videos on the planet, but they do give you a good idea of where I'm at and what I'm thinking and how my charts are set up. So when you look at my trade screenshots and my spreadsheets or anything, I talk about the news, you know what I'm talking about. So thank you, and thanks to everyone that's subscribed to the YouTube channel or the Telegram groups or the Facebook group. It is appreciated. If you do like these videos, just hit the like button or something. Feel free to comment or whatever you want. The YouTube channel is just there to give you an idea where the overall standings are and all the trades, where we're at, just to show new members around a bit, etc. Because I do post trades every day in the Facebook group and the Telegram group, as most of you know. And I do answer a lot of questions via email, etc. and private messenger, which I don't mind at all. So all good. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, and I will chat sometime tomorrow. Cheers.